friends. Welcome to episode 35 of Story Time Yoga. I am Miss Mel, your children's yoga instructor with Breathe With Me Yoga and your mindset coach with Rise to Wellness. Hello, friends. Welcome to episode 35. This is Miss Avery with me again today, and today we are reading Pinkalicious Fairy House by Victoria Kann. Lovely little book. Thank you so much for joining us, friends, today. I'm just going to adjust and move that back a little bit, friends. Today, if you are joining us live again, please do put hashtag live, hashtag busy kids in the comment section. If you are joining us for the replay, please do put hashtag replay, hashtag busy kids in the comments there. And friends, with this platform that we are currently on, I can see that people are watching, but I cannot see who has joined in. So please do comment that you're here. Say hello. Give us your name so that we can give you a shout out. We love to talk to all of our friends that have joined in and give everybody a shout out. So please do comment in the comment section so that we can see that you're here, friends. All right, I am going to say one last thing before we step back to our mat to begin class is that we are so excited. We have a big announcement coming up soon. We will let you in on the details, but please do watch the Breathe With Me Yoga Facebook page for all of the details of our big, huge announcement coming soon. All right, friends. Hello, Bubby is here and she says live. Nice to see you. All right, friends, I invite you to go to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor, and we will step back to our mat to begin class. Ooh, we almost got our bells and our ball today. You want to bring your cushion to yours and you can ring the bells? Okay, sitting crisscross applesauce or in hero's pose, friends. All right, go ahead. Good job. Sitting up nice and straight and tall, friends. Remembering that hero's pose is on the front of your legs with your bum on your heels. Sitting up nice and straight and tall. And if you're just joining us for the first time, friends, this is our breathing ball. When we breathe in and make our belly big, we make our breathing ball nice and big. And when we breathe out and get all of that air out of our belly, we make our ball nice and small. And we go nice and slow, friends, to slow down our breathing. All right, sitting up nice and straight and tall, breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. Good job, my friends. And you'll notice that Avery did not have a ball, so she was using her hands, and you can use your hands at home too, friends. So making sure that our shoulders are not hunched. They're nice and down and neutral, even though our back is up straight and tall. We're breathing in through our nose and breathing out through our nose or our mouth. We're going to do one more round, friends, sitting up, breathing in and out. In and out, in and out. Good job, my friends. All right, we're going to put that breathing ball aside. I invite you all to stay on your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor. I am going to move my cushion forward so that we can begin our story. And remembering, friends, as always, if you check the comment section of this video, there will be links to purchase the book that we read today, and you can purchase the book and follow along at home. So if you'd like to watch the recording multiple times, you can. We will show you the front page again, Pinkalicious Fairy House by Victoria Kann. All right. It was spring, my favorite season. I love how the sky looks like cotton candy at sunset. Oh, do you see all that cotton candy? And it is spring, so do you see all the beautiful flowers and the butterflies around Pinkalicious? So we are going to start off our story in butterfly pose, like those beautiful butterflies. So coming to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor, we're going to sit down and putting the bottoms of our feet together. We're going to grab our feet together and slowly we can move our butterfly wings. Flap your wings. Flap your wings, Miss Avery. Slowly, slowly. And if you like, you can leave your wings staying still. I was going to say static. Some of you might not know what that means. So you can have your wings staying still, and you can just gently push your knees to the ground. Not hard. Don't force it. You don't want to pull anything. But gently just put them to the ground, staying static. It means just staying still. Like you're a butterfly gliding in the air without flapping your wings. Good job, my friends. That was a nice, good stretch to start. All right, friends. Every spring, our garden comes alive with blossoms of every color. I know why our garden is so beautiful. It's because of the fairies. Fairies come to our yard and sprinkle fairy dust to make the plants grow. I have never seen them, but I know that they are real. I can see sparkles outside my window. See the pictures, friends? So Pinkalicious is waiting for the fairies. So we are all going to be those fairies right now, friends. Coming to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor. What do fairies do? They fly. That's right. You see Avery dancing like she's going to fly. So I'm just going to show you, friends, there's this much room in between my legs. I'm going to go sideways, okay? We are going to do warrior 3 pose, and we're going to fly like fairies too, okay, friends? So lifting up one leg, getting your balance, and slowly, slowly, we're going to put that leg behind us, and we're going to bring our arms. Now we can bring them to our waist, or we can bring them out front. We can bring them to our sides and fly like a fairy too. Out front, flying like Superman or a superhero. However you like. Whoop, Miss Mel just almost lost her balance there. Goodness me, moving my arms all the way around. So you can put them wherever you like, but lift that leg and fly. All right, we're going to do the other side, friends. Avery's doing a small lift. All right, friends, I'm going to lift this leg and get my balance. And I'm going to slowly, slowly bring that leg back. And you'll see how Miss Mel has her leg up high and Avery's got her leg low. So you could do a low leg too. I'm watching Avery flutter, so it's hard to keep your balance when you're watching someone else too. So keep that in mind. You can have it high or you can have it low like Avery. Good job being fairies, friends. Just be careful. Be careful of the furniture around you, friends, if there is furniture. Good job. All right, that felt like a good stretch for Miss Mel. I liked that. Okay, I'm just going to check to see if we have friends that have commented there, because I see some extra friends. All right, this spring I had a plan. I would see the fairies. Pinkalicious, what are you doing? Asked Peter as I collected twigs and leaves. I'm making a house for the fairies to live in. They can live in our garden, and we will be able to see them, I said. Look at those twigs. She's making a beautiful, beautiful house. So let's be the trees that Pinkalicious got those twigs from. We can shake our twigs out of the trees for Pinkalicious to make her fairy house. So coming to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor, we're going to pick up one leg, get our balance. And if balance is an issue, you can always tripod here. Otherwise, you can bring your foot above or below your knee, not on your knee, and bring your hands to heart center until you get that balance. And then you can bring your arms out and you can shake around a bit. Shake. Get those twigs out of your branches. Shake them down to the ground for Pinkalicious to pick up and make her fairy house. And you can go like this if you have brothers or sisters at home. You can do tree pose and partner pose. You can help hold each other up. Good job, my friends. We're going to go to the other side. All right. So getting your balance, bring that foot up. You can tripod here, or you can bring your foot above or below your knee. Bringing your hands to heart center, holding someone's hand if you need it. Helping each other stand up straight and tall. Putting your arm out. Good job, friends. And drop those branches. Drop those branches for Pinkalicious and Peter to pick up. It's hard when you're wobbling, isn't it? But look how we can help each other in partner pose. Good job, my friends. I want to see them too. Let me help, said Peter. He brought out his shell collection. Let's build the house here in the garden, I said. Fairies are sure to come this way. Piece by piece, we built a little house. I wove buttercups around the door. Peter made a pathway with his shells. Look at that. See his beautiful shells? We're gonna do a tortoise pose, which is like tortoises have shells. So it's like being a shell. It's like shell pose. All right, so coming to your mat.
Shell pose? I didn't know.
Yeah, it's like tortoise. So come to your mat, your blanket, your piece of floor. Sit down with your knees bent. Got it? So we're going to spread our legs wide like this and keep our knees bent. And this is the tricky part, friends, because we are the shell. We are the clamshell. My top of my body is the top of the shell. The bottom of my body, my legs, are the bottom of the shell. I'm going to put my hands like this and under. Did everybody see that? In between my legs and under. And do a forward bend. This is your shell pose. It's like a clamshell.
This is the...
Yeah, our top of our body, the top of our shell, is coming down on our legs, which is the bottom of the shell. A nice forward bend. Nice forward bend. Good job, my friends.
Probably just easy because I do gymnastics.
Well, maybe. Soon we had a cozy home for the fairies. I couldn't wait for them to come. Every day I watched the house from my swing. Oh, look at her beautiful tire swing. Do you see that, friends? And look how she's sitting. It actually looks like she's in boat pose on her tire swing.
Boat pose again.
I know. So let's get on the tire swing, friends. All right. So come into your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor. We're going to bend our knees and we're going to sit. Now we're just going to roll just a little back. That's called our sacrum. It's to the back of our bum. And we're going to lift up. Now pretend you're in that tire swing. So put your arms up. Hang on to the rope. Avery's right on her back. You are not using your abs, Miss Avery. This is using your abs. Hang on to that tire swing. Swing around on that tire swing, friends. It's so much fun. Look at your fairy house, friends. Watch for those fairies. Are you watching for fairies, Avery? I think you're giggling. I think she's giggling. She's looking at the ceiling, not watching for fairies.
Well,
that's
really
for sure.
A nice design on it.
It does. All right. I made a pond, a boat, and even a slide for the fairies to find, but the fairies did not come. When Peter saw how sad I looked, he said, "Cheer up, the pink flower buds are blooming, but I wanted to see fairies." You see her little fairy hut and all of her flower buds there? And you know what she made? She made a little pond and a boat for the fairies. So let's do easy boat. We did hard boat. Let's do easy boat. So come into your blanket, your piece of floor, coming onto your belly, my friends.
Belly?
Yep. Sticking your feet back behind you, sticking your arms in front of you. And at the count of 3, we're going to lift our legs and lift our feet. This is easy boat. All right? 1, 2, 3, lift. Be a boat.
Basically Superman.
It's like Superman. Yep. Same thing. Same thing. Be an easy boat. Lift those legs. Don't bend them, Avery. Keep your knees straight, my friends. Just lift your legs and lift your arms. Good job, my friends. Easy boat. Much easier than our last boat pose. All right, friends. Pushing yourself back up. Suddenly, I had an idea. Maybe the fairies only come out at night, I said. Maybe they only sprinkle fairy dust by moonlight. I told Mommy and Daddy what I wanted to do. They let Peter and me camp out and keep watch for fairies. Look at that, friends. So she is waiting for the moon. She's going to go out when the moon comes out. And do you see all those fairies around the moon right here? All those fairies around the moon. We're going to pretend we're the moon and see if the fairies come around us. So let's come to our mat, our blanket, or a piece of floor. We're going to stand. Okay, we're going to stand in mountain pose first. And you see my hands in mountain pose. They're in prayer pose. I'm going to keep those hands together because that's going to be my moon. I'm going to lift my hands and go to one side. Avery's being the fairy around me. Fairies fluttering around you at home, friends. While you're in your moon pose, you're going to get a big stretch all the way down your side. Let the friends see us at home, Avery. And then come up and go to the other side. Be a moon on the other side. Tell me if there's fairies floating around you, friends. Write it in the comments or get Mommy and Daddy to write it in the comments whether you had fairies come too. I've got Avery Fairy during my moon pose. Good job, my friends. Ooh, that was a good stretch. I'm getting a good stretch today.
Yeah,
that felt good. That evening, Peter and I spread out our sleepy bags. I left the fairies a sweet snack of honeysuckle and berries. I think that's why Avery wanted to be a fairy, because she likes berries. She wanted to eat the berries. Do you think they will come? Asked Peter. Yes, I said, and added in a whisper, I really, really hope so. I'll show you the picture before I turn the page, friends. They're sleeping out in their yard in their sleeping bags with the fairy house. We told each other stories until Peter fell asleep. As the night got darker, I heard crickets and owls, but not a single fairy. Once I thought I heard some soft, gentle humming. It was just Peter. He was snoring. Look at them there, friends. And there's a beautiful big tree right behind them here that the owl is sitting in. It's hard to see. The owl is very tiny.
Wait, we're doing tree pose again?
We are. We're going to do tree pose again.
This is very tree-ish. Tree-ish and boat-ish.
Yeah.
Look, we've done boat pose twice. Now we're doing tree pose.
Yeah, I know. We're going to do tree pose again because this time, instead of dropping the branches down, we're going to have the owl. So let's bring one foot up. Get our balance. Bring that foot above. Grab your friend if there's a friend by you. This time I want to hear your hoots, okay? Woo, woo, woo. Put your tree branch out. Make sure your owl is on your tree branch. Woo, woo. Make sure your owl's there. Good job. Let's do the other side, friends. All right. Getting your balance on the other side. Either going into tripod pose here, putting your toes on the ground, or bringing your foot up above or below your knee. Holding on to your friend if you have one. Put your branch out so that your owl can be on it. Woo, woo, woo. Put your owl on your branch, friends. Good job. Do you know why tree pose is important? It gives us our balance. It helps us with our balance. All right, friends. Ooh. I did everything I could to stay awake. I looked up at the moon. I counted the stars. I didn't want to miss the fairies. But as I counted the stars, my eyelids got heavy. I couldn't help it. I drifted off to sleep. All right, you see all those big, beautiful stars there, friends? Up above them while they're sleeping?
Oh, we're going to be stars.
We're going to be stars. That's right. See, Avery knows all the poses before I even say them. So let's come to our mat, our blanket, or our piece of floor. Let's come into a mountain pose first. And we're going to spread our legs. Before you put your arms up, I want you to get that big, good stretch in your legs. Make sure you're stretching right down from your hips down to your toes. Now put those arms up and stretch from your shoulders right up to your hands. Stretch both ways, from your hips down to your toes and from your shoulders out to your hands. Give it a good big stretch. Not too big, Avery. You don't want to slide and hurt yourself.
I've done all
good big stretch. Good job, my friends. Good job.
I've done like the splits.
The next thing I knew, I heard a bird singing. I opened my eyes. It was dawn. I heard hushed voices in the garden. Mommy and Daddy were looking at something together. How beautiful, they said. I wonder what they saw, friends. We'll find out.
Sleeping.
I don't know. We'll find out on the next page. Yeah, Mommy and Daddy, maybe they thought it was beautiful that Peter and Pinkalicious were sleeping. We're fast asleep. I don't know. But we, friends, are going to be the birds in the sky that we're flying. So we're going to do eagle pose, friends. So come into your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor. We're going to lift one leg up like we do for tree pose. But instead of putting that foot on our leg, we're going to wrap it around. So if we wrap it around and we need help with balance, put our toes on the ground. Otherwise, your feet are up like this. And then we're going to give ourselves that big, big, big hug. And bring your arms up into eagle arms. So you are doing balance and stretching your shoulders at the same time, friends. That's why we did tree pose twice, because we want to really work on our balance before we get into eagle. Good job, my friends. Good job, Avery. Look at you go. All right, we're going to switch sides. So remember, I had this arm on top. For the other side, we're going to do opposite. So let's pick up the other foot, bring it around, tripod it if you need to. Otherwise, bring it up, wrap it around your leg. Now I'm going to put this arm on top because the other one was last time. Give myself a big, big hug and then come up into those eagle arms. So now I'm using balance and I'm stretching my shoulders at the same time. See, and Avery laughed that we did tree pose twice. But we needed to work on our balance, friends, before we got into eagle pose. Goodness me, my friends, what a great job. You guys are beautiful birds. Beautiful, beautiful birds. All right, as I stretched, a sweet smell filled the air. All around me, colorful flowers were in bloom. I looked at the fairy house. The honeysuckle and berries were gone. The fairies came. Did you eat the berries? I think Avery ate the berries. They came, but I missed the whole thing. Peter started to sniffle. Don't cry. Look, I said. I want you to see this beautiful sight, friends, and I want you to see right here. Where is it? Right here. The fairies had a tea party. A little plate, and it's a little teacup.
I'm a little teapot.
Yeah, it's a little teacup. And Avery knows that when we do triangle pose, we sing, I'm a little teapot. So we're going to have the same little tea party that those fairies had in triangle pose. So coming to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor, making your legs wide. Can you just go on your mat there, Aves? Yep, there you go. Thank you. All right. So coming to your mat, your blanket, or your piece of floor, I'm going to go that way first. So it doesn't matter which way you go, but point the toes of that foot the way you're going to go, okay? I'm going to bring these toes in a little bit. I'm going to put my arms up. And this is going to be my spout because that's the way I'm going to go. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle and here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout, tip me over and pour me out. So all I did was tip up my waist, friends. I'm going to put my hand wherever it goes on my leg. You don't have to reach for the floor. And if my shoulder is back, my arm is up. Good job, my friends. Good job. You're going to feel this stretch all the way down this side and through this hip. You're going to feel this stretch in between your legs here too. And I'm going to come up. I'm going to keep my legs where they are. All I'm going to do is move my feet. I'm going to point those toes out now and bring these toes in and put my arms up. You ready, Aves? You ready to sing? Don't go too wide, Avery. You won't be able to stand in it. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle and here is my spout. When I get all steamed up, hear me shout, tip me over and pour me out. So we tipped at the waist. Grab your leg wherever you can grab it. Don't reach for the floor. And if my shoulder's back, my arm is up. If it's not, my arm's on my waist. So there we go, friends. Feeling that stretch all the way down here through your hip. Feeling that stretch in between this leg too. Holding it as much as you can. Good job, friends. Most of our friends usually fall out of triangle pose like Avery did.
Oh, that really stretched my feet.
It does stretch you, yes. All right. Up in the air, I could see glimmers of light shooting across the early morning sky. Fairies, I gasped. The light shimmered brighter and brighter until it sparkled into sunshine. I knew you were real, I said. Look at this. This is a beautiful picture of all those wonderful fairies. And look at Peter and Pinkalicious are dancing. So our very last pose is going to be what, Miss Avery?
Dancer pose.
Dancer pose, that's right. So let's dance in the field where the beautiful fairies are, friends. All right, going to put this much space in between my legs. I'm going to go to the side so you can see me lifting one leg so that you get your balance. And then I'm going to grab that ankle. Same arm, same leg, okay? Slowly, I'm going to move that foot back. I'm going to bring this arm forward. And I'm going to push that ankle into my hand. Dancer pose right back here. Good job, my friends. Okay, just don't cover Miss Mel, okay? So that friends at home can see. All right, we're going to turn and do the other side, okay? All right, so lifting up this leg. Just be careful on that blanket, Miss Avery. Getting your balance. Grabbing that ankle with your hands. Same arm, same leg. Slowly, we're going to move that leg back. We're going to put this arm forward. And again, you can put this arm on your waist if it's an issue. If balance is an issue, And I'm going to push that ankle back into my hand. Dancer pose, friends. Dance with the fairies in the sky. Good job, my friend. That one's hard, isn't it? Avery had trouble with balance on that one, and you might have trouble with balance on that one at home too,
my
friends.
legs hurt.
But that's okay. Well, we've stretched our legs a lot today. All right. My family and I watched the sun come up. Thank you, fairies, I whispered. Wherever they were, I knew they could hear me. Look at that beautiful picture at the end together with their family. All right, friends, it is time to lay down in relaxation. So wherever you are, go to your mat. Go to your mat. You can sit down crisscross applesauce, or you can lay down in relaxation. Avery's going to sit in crisscross applesauce today for her relaxation. So if you are laying down, putting your hands beside you like this with your palms facing up. If you are sitting, palms facing up on your knees, in your lap. Avery's going to sit in hero's pose today because of the dress that she has on. She does have shorts on, friends, but she has a dress that, so she's going to sit in hero's pose, and that's okay too, friends. Just sit in a nice, comfy position. Closing your eyes, friends. Relaxing your body. Good job, my friends. Today, we are sitting or lying in that beautiful yard of Pinkalicious, in her family's backyard. And you can pretend that family is around you sitting there too, your mommy, your daddy, brothers and sisters. But we are sitting in that yard in the beautiful sun as that sunrise comes up. And we are sitting there just at that moment as the sun comes up and the fairies disappear. So we've just seen those beautiful fairies floating in the sky. And just as they disappear, the sun has come up. The sun is shining on our faces. As we relax into the comfy sleeping bag that's still on the ground beside our fairy hut. Good job, my friends. Relaxing our shoulders, relaxing our chest and our waist, relaxing our arms and our hands. Closing your eyes if you can. Relaxing your hands to your knees. Closing your eyes. Relaxing your legs and your feet. Letting your feet drop off to the side if you're laying down. If you're sitting, making sure you're not holding any tension in your bum or in the bottom of your body and your legs. Allowing your whole body to relax. Feeling the sun beating on your face, the warmth of the sun. Hearing the birds chirping above you, and the gentle breeze through the trees. Remembering the sound of the fluttering fairies. And just as the fairies disappear, just as they came in and disappeared as the sun came up, let's allow our thoughts to do the same. Allow your thoughts to come in. Let them flutter around, acknowledge them, and then let them go. Let them disappear. There's nothing that you need to do with anything now. Just relax your body. Good job, my friends. And slowly, silently say to yourself inside your head, I am healthy. I am helper. And I want you to think about our story and think about what Pinkalicious did for the fairies. What she made for the fairies. She made them a beautiful house with a boat and a pond. And she left them berries. You can imagine how good that felt for the fairies. to have a helper, to help them, leave them food, and build them a house, and make them feel safe. Every one of you have that inside of you. You have the ability to help someone feel safe. I want you to take that feeling. I want you to send it through your whole body. But most of all, I want you to remember inside your heart. Put that feeling inside your heart. And remember inside your heart that you always have the power to help. Whether it's helping someone feel comfortable or special, whether it's helping someone with some food, a snack, whatever it is, you have that power to help and make someone feel special. So I want you to send that feeling out to everybody around you. Send it out to moms and dads, brothers and sisters, out to your neighbors, teachers, school friends, all of your extended family, and all of those helpers out there. Remind those helpers out there how much their help really means, how special they make people feel with their help. And then take that special feeling and put it back inside your heart. Keep it inside your heart and your head so that you'll always know that you have the power to help and make someone else feel special. And when you're ready, friends, keeping your eyes closed, if you're lying down, roll to one side, bringing your knees into your chest. If you're sitting, just slowly start to wake up your body. If you are lying and you're yawning and you're tired, now is a great time to have a nap. That's okay. And if not, that's okay too. When you're ready, come on up, sitting, and join me on my mat. Sitting crisscross applesauce or in hero's pose to end our class. Here we go. That was loud today. Goodness me. Thank you, Avery. Bringing hands to heart center, friends. Good job. All right. Namaste. I feel good in every way. The goodness in me sees the goodness in all of you. Good job, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us today for episode 35 of Storytime Yoga, where we read Pinkalicious Fairy House by Victoria Kann. What a beautiful story where we are reminded that we all have the power to be helpers and to help others feel safe and feel good. So I hope that you remember that lesson for the rest of the week, friends. It is Wednesday. We will be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. I am Miss Mel, your children's yoga instructor with Breathe With Me Yoga and your mindset coach with Rise to Wellness. This is Miss Avery. Thank you for joining us today, friends. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.